If you call it the Gulf of America, you are aiding and abetting fascism. I liked this one. This one was great. Associated Press barred from Oval Office for not using Gulf of America. So, according to this guy, agency says its reporter wasn't allowed into the event in effort to punish style guide on upholding use of Gulf of Mexico. You see here the president with his son Joffrey and some cuck over here on the right. I don't know who this is. And then a couple of Nazis over here. It's very nice of Stephen Miller, the Nazi, to bring his younger doppelganger, I assume. That's his younger doppelganger? Yeah, I think that's his younger clone. So that's nice. The Associated Press said it was barred from sending a reporter to Tuesday's Oval Office executive order signing in an effort to punish the agency for its style guidance on upholding the use of the name Gulf of Mexico, which, not kidding, I will also only be referring to it by its proper name, the Gulf of Mexico. You can't make me say it. And if you do, that would be blatant and obviously against the First Amendment. You see, I get to say it is the Gulf of Mexico, or I get to say it's the Gulf of America. That's also fine. It's just that you can't make me say Gulf of America unless I want to. And I don't want to. I can call it flibbity-flobbity, the big puddle, if I damn well want to. And you can't stop me unless you do so by force. And stopping people from saying things with force, that's on the way. It really is. Because Donald Trump is a fascist and he is surrounded by fascists. They will start punishing people for not saying the right words.
Hello human, it is me Canuch. I need you to press the subscribe button. I have to feed my many AI babies.
The AP's executive editor, Julie Pace, said in a statement, as a global news organization, the Associated Press informs billions of people around the world every day with factual, nonpartisan journalism. Today we were informed by the White House that if AP did not align its editorial standards with Donald Trump's executive order renaming the Gulf of Mexico as the Gulf of America, AP would be barred from accessing the event in the Oval Office. This afternoon, AP's reporter was blocked from attending the executive order signing. The role of a free press is to hold those in power accountable, not to act as their mouthpiece. Any government effort to erode this fundamental freedom deserves condemnation. This does actually deserve condemnation. Telling people what they can't say, kind of a big deal. Telling people that they ought to call it what he wants to call it is stupid. He changed the name because he's a bitch. And he wants to do it to force you into very tiny acquiescence, very tiny little acceptances. He wants you to accept the little things, one little bit at a time, so that when he does the big things, you accept that too. This is baby steps towards authoritarianism. This is baby steps towards fascism. If you accept Gulf of America, then you'll accept buying Greenland. And if you accept buying Greenland, well, then you'll accept the taking of the Panama Canal. And if you accept the taking of the Panama Canal, you'll accept invading Mexico. And if you accept invading Mexico, you'll accept forcing through the power of the state and the military and economic powers to making Canada the 51st state. If you accept the little things, the medium things are easier to accept. If you accept the medium things, the big things are easier to accept. That is what he's doing and why he's doing it. Does he know? I don't know. Donald Trump's head is soup. His brain is not a good brain. What is the difference between Donald Trump's brain and mayonnaise? Mayonnaise tastes better on a sandwich. There is no actual difference, fundamentally speaking, about how brains work between his brain and mayonnaise. There's no difference. Does he know he's doing this? I don't know. Is somebody like one of the Nazis that are with him in this photo here? There's a couple right there. Do they know that they're baby stepping towards fascism? Yes, I think they do. Does he know? I don't know. I think he is an absolute moron, as you can see in this photo where he's just sitting in the cuck chair now, and the real president, Shadow no longer, Elon and his son Joffrey, are giving the press conference and telling you what is going to happen with your government. So we'll watch that whole thing here in just a few minutes. But I wanted to get to this point first. They're kicking people out for not agreeing with him and not repeating his stupid words and his stupid ideas, which means you don't have a free press anymore. Your First Amendment is under attack by Trump and Elon. They want to take it from you. They are taking your rights one little bit at a time because they are conservative, they are Republican. The MAGA party is anti-freedom. They are anti-human rights. They want to tell you what to do, when to do it, and how to do it all the time. Take away your freedom so that they can maximize their profits and their comfortable lives. Trans people are icky, according to them, and so they don't want them to be around. They don't want to see them. They don't want to know they exist. They don't want to hear from them. So we legislate to make them go away. Legislate to keep them hidden away from all the places that they will go, so that they can't see them or know them or recognize that they exist. They don't want them to be there. They want them to disappear. They want to genocide them. They want them to cease to be. And so they are legislating to make that happen. One tiny little bit at a time. If you accept the keep kicking them out of bathrooms, then you'll accept kicking them out of women's sports. And then if you accept that, then you'll accept just kicking them out of colleges and firing them for being what they are. So it is horrifying, KVP. Yes, these are the tiny steps. This is why I'm here every day, to streaming to billions of people, to point out the baby steps, the tiny little bits, the little bits. If you call it the Gulf of America, you are aiding and abetting fascism.
I am the algorithm. Click on this video to make me happy. You wouldn't like me when I am angry.